Hi and welcome to my naked brutality run in the Tundra, 100% mod free, and today we're going to expand our base a little bit. I am Icon and I welcome you to this wonderful adventure where we have to fight off the assaults of Randy Random while trying to build that little spaceship. Today's topics will be earning more food, fortifying the space a little bit more, and preferably not dying. And if you like this series, drop this channel a subscription and you won't miss any future content. So we're having a lot of trash to remove, a lot of fallout to get past. There's Paige, a new recruit to be in for the colony, because I feel like these talents, I can't let them go away. Lucia's bows are not deserving somebody like her, and that's why I'm going to recruit her. Her recruitment difficulty is rather low. There's only a 39% difficulty. Well, the amount of resistance is rather hefty, but we're going to get through that. There's a heater in this room, so she's not going to freeze to death. But apart from that, already building some new area to live in, because it's sure a little bit crammed and a little bit filled here, and all the living rooms are already taken. So the display of low food here is a flat-out lie. We have a lot of cats which we butchered because they wandered in this biome for some weird reason, and I shot a really large amount of muffalos, so food is there for quite some time. And with this amount of colonists, I feel like 12 meals are not sufficient anymore. We're having 7 people, so 14 meals are the least I can do. So 2 meals per person is, well, I feel a lot better with ratios like these. Alright, so nobody took the time to deconstruct that wooden tailoring bench yet. Well, what can I say? It's rather normal to get nothing done at some point in the game. But I'm hoping that these times will be over soon, and Naoko and Paige should be contributing to this situation some. I mean, with Naoko, I finally have somebody who's permanently crafting for my colony. That's a big bonus, a big plus. And with Paige, we're going to have a real big upgrade here. So there's still work orders left to do for Hitomi. That's good. Right. So good old Elliot is building on those walls. There's still so much work to do for him, and that's why nothing gets done in time. But what could I do? I could bring Lumpy for that, but then nobody would haul. I could bring Choi for that, but well, okay, I could do Choi. Yeah, let's bring Choi for the construction. I just realized that I don't really need 2 people on the research table. I mean, it's really nice to have to have 2 people on the research there. It really makes things get done a lot quicker. But at the same time, I feel like it's really important to get that building stuff done, because these walls are important, these living rooms are important. There's just so much to do. But well, that's what you get when you plan such a huge base like I did here. It's not really necessary to plan that big, but I do like to plan that big. Alright, so Night Owl Elliot is enjoying his time out stargazing with minus 23 degree Celsius in the night. Gotta say, this guy is really a tough fella. Oh, there's some healer root growing wildly here. Nice. I want to haul these medicines from the last episode's raid as soon as possible, because, well, medicine is quite valuable, and there's no good in letting that spoil outside. So what's wrong with you, Lumpy? Why are you not hauling the medicine? Let's follow Lumpy today a little bit. So Lumpy is also busy with the planned jobs. Well, I don't have any hauling mods enabled, and I gotta say, I really noticed that. So there's still some dead buffalo lying around there, but with this outside temperature, well, I don't think it's that important to haul those buffaloes first, honestly. I think we can wait with that. All right, so I'll need some more power on my grid. I think I'm going to use the sun lamp once the second geothermal generator is finished, because I think then I should have enough power to let these things run for a longer time. So much steel available. I love that. Okay. Well, recruiting of Page will run very, very slowly here. Oh, I'm going to order Choi to some wardening job as well. It's not healthy to have the wardening only on one person in the colony. It ends up quite easily that with something like nobody's feeding your prisoners anymore when your primary warden gets ill or something like that. I had several scenarios where that really spelled some minor catastrophe for my prisoners, because the readout of your prisoners' needs is unreliable, to put it into friendly words. Okay. More slate, because somehow I decided to build everything out of slate. It's about time to consider sandstone as a material as well, I'd say. I mean, it's nice and dandy to build everything out of slate, but at least some traps I could do out of sandstone, don't you think? Alright, besides that, I'm pretty much out of slate blocks, so let's haul a few more of those. And I'm realizing that it looks like my smelter is still ill configured when it comes down to the ingredient radius, so let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, that's perfect. With the weapon smelting, I'm okay with that, but wait a sec. This weapon smelting job is configured in a very, very nonsensical way. Okay, so it allows biocoded weapons of all qualities and whatnot, but I'm going to smelt weapons a little bit differently as well. So we're going to smelt everything which is below this amount of hit points, or, well, no, I'm not going for the hit points, but I'm going to smelter everything which is awful to poor quality, which is no high-tech weapon. Well, going to keep assault rifles of that quality as well. So just taking out a few outliers, which I would keep even in bad qualities, like persona weapons, plasma swords, Zeus hammers, monoswords. But apart from that, they're very welcome to smelter whatever is lying around with awful to poor quality, because basically nobody really needs that stuff. So there we go. So I should be doing some smeltering job for clubs in general as well, and for, oh boy, okay, and another one. Let's do the real thing here. So I'm going to smelter everything which is below this amount of hit points and ranging from awful to normal quality. I'm not going to smelter Zeus hammers, plasma swords, and monoswords, of course. No persona weapons, and also no really cool ranged weapons. So that's that. Triple rocket launchers, but apart from that, be my guest to destroy whatever's lying around. So what's happening here? There's a bunch of man-hunting lynxes coming for us here. Okay. Well, let's hope I can handle them. but I'd guess we should be fine. So let's see if they're even able to check into my base from the correct angle, or if they're going to hit this place from a different side. So the worst part about this, friendly fire is enabled, so if anything goes wrong, we're going to shoot each other. So looks like the lynxes are not willing to attack my base like that. Alright, so we have to do it like that. Going to bring these guys here, hold the door open, and get the killer commando here up front. There we go. So I'm going to leave that open here. And now they're coming, of course, from two different angles. It's always the same. When you open the door to do some certain strategy, they are readjusting to that. So now we have the attack from two sides, but, well, I think we should be fine. There we go. Let's move Choi away from that. So, and Itomi a little bit too. One kill goes to the trap, and we're good here. Okay. There we go. Friendly fire being the most difficult, the most dangerous part in this quest. Hospitality for an archer. So what will we do? We have somebody who needs to be tendered for a few days, and we could get gold, or some person called Utah, a slothful transhumanist cannibal. Thanks, but no thanks. I can have gold myself here. I don't need that. I was thinking about it for a moment, but overall, it sums up to the fact that I'm having already 2 more colonists on my way in my area here. So Naoko is new and Paige is new, and because of that, I don't think I want to bring up another colonist which has even the slothful trade, which is, in my personal opinion, one of the worst available in the game, because moving slow is always bad when it comes down to Rimworld, in my personal opinion. Moving slow is a very, very easy way to get killed. So, we're able to put on the sun lamp, but do I really want to? The sun lamp has tremendous power consumption needs, so honestly I'm going to wait until I have the next generator up and running, because I don't have a good feeling with that, honestly. It feels like we're all going to die. No, the power is going to run out. That's why I'm... But it sure sounds a little bit more dramatic when I say we're all going to die. So, let's check out if there's some trees around here which are ready to get chopped by me, because we're so low on wood here, and with the sun lamp and everything, that's all nice and dandy, but I won't be able to cultivate trees like that. So I wonder if I'll need some steady import of wood in the long run to keep my colony running, because the nobles need those braziers, and since you can't fill those braziers with anything else except wood, I feel like I'm in a real crisis there when it comes down to nobles. I really wish for an update which allows us to use biofuel, chem fuel for those braziers as well, because to me it just it feels so weird to have that. Alright, so we have an animal migration of alpha beavers in this zone here. Do I allow them to pass through, or am I going to kill them all? I'm quite tempted to go for the latter, but well, I don't know. It's alpha beavers after all. They're not harmless. Don't take alpha beavers lightly. And with this amount, it's around 10 of those, 9 if I counted correctly. I don't know. I don't want to fight against 9 alpha beavers right now. Not interested. I'm having a good amount of food right now available, and I don't need to go crazy about that topic. So I'm able to install myself some new bedroll here. And okay, Choi is doing that, alrighty. So that's going to be for prisoners, and I need to use a heater in here and some vents over here. Alright. Also going to put in some cooler just to make sure that the new building block has everything necessary to accommodate a nice and healthy lifestyle. Alright, so somebody stop Choi, please. I don't want to lose my generator here. So, oh, there we go. Awesome. Yeah, you go attending the marriage here. Come on, man. Elliot and Hitomi, or who's going to marry after all? Orion and Elin. There it goes. Completely forgot who was marrying after all. Oh, look at that. They're all having a good time. I can't hear Randy laughing in the background. Alright, so after the heater and the cooler have been installed, I'm going to transfer Paige into a new room, which is a little bit more lively. I'm really happy that the arresting plan worked out. It was only 40% chance of grabbing the guy. After that, I would have needed to punch him down, but well, who likes to punch down his colonists, especially with a knife? So, all right. Naoko is getting things done quite nicely here. And we're finally smeltering down those unwanted weapons. Very, very happy with that too. Because all these steel knives, look at that, 3% steel knife left, 7 units of steel still to take. That's a lot of steel in the long run. And looking at these things, like the geothermal energy, there's a lot of steel necessary to get these things going. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to forbid the building of this generator, though, out of a simple reason. I don't want this generator to be that vulnerable without the building around it. Don't know. Doesn't sound too smart to me. And talking about doesn't sound too smart to me, I don't want a wooden door in front of that. Wood is way too valuable to put into doors nowadays. Alright, there we go. And the prison cell is coming along quite nicely. We only need to finish the last few blocks here. Coolers, vents. Let's put in some light here as well. And since this is going to be a prison room, it should be equipped with the things you need for your daily life. Hey, there's another Manhunter pack. What's this time? Rats. Tons of them. Alright. Okay, so we gotta take care of them rats. I'm going to wait, I guess, around here and just shoot them down while they're pouring towards me. Or how are we supposed to do that? The main army of them rats is swarming to this direction here, so well, that shouldn't be too dangerous. I have so many fighters available. Like, if I take Naomi, Naoko, Hitomi, and all the others who are able to shoot to melee, I'm going to be able to fight these guys off quite some long time. There's the last guy. Lumpy is the last guy. There we go. So we're going to retreat my my fighters here a little bit because I don't want to catch them some stray bullets here for no good reason at all. So there we go. Let's run away further. I think Orion should be safe. No longer though. So, and the last few of them. I'm quite sad that so many corpses are nowadays getting marked as being not usable at all. So there's only one rat eatable from those. I think that's a little bit too much. I understood the downgrade of the Manhunter packs, but overall, I feel like getting a Manhunter pack once was something I was very happy about because you get a quite nice amount of resources out of that. But I feel like the ratio of that has been lowered a little bit too hard here. It almost feels like no fun at all anymore. And compared with any other raid event, you get a lot more rewards out of the other raid events now. And that's what I personally find quite sad. But whatever, it was only a bunch of rats. I don't mind it that much as you might think right now. Okay. So the prison cell is now done. So let's destroy that one and okay. And he's already transferring page. Very well. That's automatically detected and automatically carried her over to her new home. That's very nice. Okay, needs some more stool. Sandstone stool. Alright. And last but not least, some sandstone tiles to make this place really comfy. Okay. So that's where I want to keep my prisoners for the time being. Feels a lot better than keeping my prisoners with the clothing. Oh boy. Please repair that battery after your prayers, Elliot. Just realized how low that thing is. Talking about low, I also realized how low my general amount of resources here is. I mean, if you look at that, that's all this colony owns. Bunch of food, bunch of leathers, and a few metals, a little bit of medicine, a few components. This place is really poor, if I might say so. Alright. But nevertheless, I feel like it's coming along good. It'll all depend now on Randy's ideas of having a good time. So, rebuffed by Elon. Sorry to tell you that, buddy, but this woman is married. Okay. So the resistance of Paige is getting reduced now a lot better due to the oh, there's a flash storm. Due to the better room in general. Your people really notice the quality of the room. Cargo pods! So, that's some pemmican and a bunch of steel. Nice. So, let's watch the life of Lumpy a little bit here. Well, Lumpy is hauling the chunks big time. And that's what's keeping him busy so hard. But, well, I don't mind. At the same time, my defenses are really getting done in a meaningful way. Gotta bring up the walls around the generators soon as well, but we have... I don't have any pressing feeling towards that. Okay, there's a Megasloth here. Let's hunt that thing. Alright. Gonna bring Joy. Yeah, Elliot and Joy. I think that's a fine selection of people here. And if everything else fails, there's still the runaway option. But bolt action rifles are really good weapons when it comes down to hunting very dangerous game. Just take a good shot and one of those rifles. So Megasloth is going to die in a few hours anyways. So the Muffalo is getting into my vicinity here. Nice. All right. Let's haul these two beasties back home, and that's going to be a very, very good surplus of food for the time being. There we go. Because my meat resources already started to dwindle quite heavily. Let's open up the option of some hunting. And let Elliot do the night shift. I'm very happy with the Megasloth and the Muffalo getting into my freezer, so they can do whatever they want to. This was already a very successful night. That's what I'm trying to say here. So I think this is going to be Paige's room after all, once she's done with the recruitment. So let's do some similar things here, and I felt like, how about some plant pots? Let's make them silver, steel. Muffalo migration. Ooh. The great big Muffalo migration. So, okay, never mind. Great big Muffalo migration. Oh no. Is there some fire anywhere? No. Okay. I might think that this is a quite puny amount of Muffalos to call it a animal migration event, but at the same time I'm well aware of this colony's need for meat. There's the need for meat, you know. And that means we have to hunt those animals if the possibility is there. Let's bring Choi and Elon. Okay, and the last one. I think I'm going to send the first few people to hunt those animals, because I'm pretty sure that Elon Elliot will be more than enough to take down the last Muffalo here. There it goes. Nice. So that's +3 Muffalos. Adding the other game to that, we're now having a plus of 4 Muffalos and a Megasloth. So that's quite solid, I'd dare to say. So this also makes my stockpiles of leathers quite wealthy, to say the least. Let's do some bowler hats as well. And some parkas. And some button-down shirts, whatever. Let's do everything again. I always feel like it's such a waste to not use your materials accordingly. Because they're here, they're ready to get used, so why not use them? And that's a lot of blue fur here. Okay. And of course I'm trying to hunt the rest of the wildlife in here as well. So there we go. Moyne and the Outpost. So, getting a nice quest here with the option to slay 5 people and grab their loot. I don't know. I don't know. I feel quite safe and happy here. But whatever might be the case, I don't feel like I'm going to go for this quest. Even though I'm pretty sure that we should be able to do that with not too much trouble there, but whatever. I don't like risking my colonies or my colonists in particular, and things like these are always some kind of risk. So let's drop some epic chicken into this room, just to make sure that it's nice in there. Yay! A Masterwork steel plant pod. Damn. So it doesn't even have art. Sad. Okay. So the plant pots are not getting used in the winter temperatures. It's a little bit sad, I think, but well, I can understand that. Doesn't work anyways, you know. Doesn't work anyways. So there's some food binge. If you can't have any drugs, Joy, you're going to take the food as the drug. I understand that. You don't need to feel bad about that. I accept your quirks and flaws, my friends. After all, we're all just humans. There we go. Plant pots are getting done. And another Masterwork plant pod. Elliot is hammering out the Masterworks. There's no use at all on these Masterwork plant pots, but at least it's Masterwork plant pots. Alrighty, prison cell is now one of the most lovely places in this colony. Well done. Well done, well done. There's a new bunny we want to kill. And I guess that's going to be today's episode's end already. There's a really nice leap here. Next episode page will be one of us. And hopefully I'm going to be able to toss out more research during the next few episodes. But for the time being, I feel like getting the building jobs through as quick as possible is way more important than dwelling too long on science projects or other things that just can't get done with this low amount of manpower available. Anyways, I hope you guys are coming back for the next episode as well. And until then, enjoy your time and goodbye.